Hey guys, Grant from Four Wheeling in New South Wales. Well, here we are, day 2 or part 2, whatever you want to call it, of our fire pit freshen up. So what I'm going to do now, that's all finished sanding yesterday, so it's all back to bare steel basically. A few little bits, but we'll see how the paint goes anyway. That's the outside. Obviously the inside, as I said in the previous video, I'm not going to worry about the inside anyway. But the outside I'm going to paint up and along the ridge or the top there. So I'm just going to give it a light wipe over with, I don't have wax and grease remover as such, but I've got some isopro, how do they pronounce that? Isopropyl alcohol, which is essentially the same sort of thing. It does say on there that it's a hard surface cleaner / preparation for applying wall hooks, etc. Basically it's like a rubbing alcohol, so I'll give it a light spray, wipe off with a clean rag, and then I'll hit it with the little blowtorch just to make sure it's fully dry, and then I can start to apply the high heat engine paint. So let's get into it. I don't have a spray booth as such, but I'm thinking I might be able to just sort of set this tarp up a little bit just to stop any overspray, but I'm in the garage, doors down, so a little bit of overspray is not really going to matter too much. Otherwise, if I do it outside, it's a bit windy today, so August winds. Yeah, anyway, let's rip into it. Cheers. What I did yesterday with the vinegar and bicarb seemed to work really well, so if anyone's ever trying to clean off a bit of rust, that's the way to do it. You can really see that alcohol works a treat. You can see on there it. Whew. Tell you what, between that and the paint spray in a closed-in garage, holy dooly. You're seeing pink elephants. So you can see there, it's obviously has a high flash point. As quick as you wipe it, it sort of evaporates off. So I may not even need to use the little gas burner, because it looks like it's all coming off pretty quick anyway. Now what I did, anyone that knows me will vouch, I usually can't wait. I'm a bit of a impatient sort of person, so last night after I gave it all a sand and a rub down, I tried a bit of the black paint on one of these just on the base. Yeah, on that one there. So I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but I gave that a light spray yesterday and seemed to work a treat, so I'll do the rest of these. See how we go. Gotta move my glasses. Alright, so it basically says to do three coats in a sweeping motion across the surface, moving from top to bottom and overlapping each pass. Allow 1 minute between coats. Apply several light coats rather than one heavy. Blah 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 blah. So I'll probably do each one with a light coat, wait the couple of minutes, then give it a second coat. See how she turns out. I guess that's the key to it, is yeah, several light coats as opposed to 2 heavier coats. Otherwise then you get the running. And then what I'll do, once we've done a couple of the coats, then I might do up on that top section as well. You've got to get in under the lip there. Looks a lot better already. Alright, so we'll let that sit for a minute or two, and we'll do a second coat, eh? Might just pull this door up in the meantime though, because those fumes are pretty potent. Alrighty, so it's still a little bit wet under the lip, but I could probably do my second coat anyway. That's been a couple of minutes now. Yeah, it looks kind of dry enough that it should take a second coat, so might do it now and see how we go, eh? Probably should have had gloves or something on, or something to hang it with, I guess. Beautiful. That one. Oh, Holy dilly, those fumes are strong. Looking good. Now the only thing is I don't know, as I said previously, this fire pit is a little bit out of square, it's a bit out of whack now, so I'm not sure what will happen once it's painted. I don't know how good this paint will be, in the sense if I try and bend the fire pit back into place, I don't know how it's going to go paint wise, whether it'll try and crack or what, I'm not sure. But the fire pit still works as it should now anyway, even though it is a bit out of shape. But you know, we'll see how we go. I'm not too stressed if it's not exactly the shape it should be, because it still locks together and all. And I'd rather it looking nice and black and be a bit excuse me, out of square than being exactly square and all rusty. That makes sense. Alrighty, looking alright. Got the little locking tabs on the side as well, on two of the sides. On and on there. Alright, I'll just pull that door back up and get a bit of air in here, because I'm starting to see things floating around in the garage. So give us 5 guys, I'll come back and I'll do a third coat, and then I'll do along this top ridge line as well. So cheers. Alright guys, so I'm going to hit that a third time. It hasn't fully dried. They are longer drying, curing in cold and wet conditions. Well, there you go. Place the coated article in the oven or curing chamber. Set it to 200. Yeah, now I don't know if my wife's going to love me curing this in our oven inside, so this may just be a touch dry job, I think, for for us. So what I'll do one final coat over it just to make sure any patchiness is gone, and then I'll do along this top section as well. So, and then we're pretty much done. Alright guys, there you go. Just hold that up so you can see it. It's come up really good, a lot better than I thought it would. The only thing I had an issue with was I had a little bit of flake, as you saw, a little bit of rust flake or something blew on there, and I made the mistake of trying to wipe it off, and then using the rag, it's created this sort of ripple. I don't know how well that's picking up on camera, depending on which lighting I get it in, but yeah, there's a bit of a spot there, but hey, it's a hell of a lot better than what it looked like, which was like that on the outside. So that's your 4 sides done and dusted. They look nice and new. Basically that'll all lock back together, which I won't put together now because it's still paint's not 100%, but basically I'll put a link below anyway to the fire pit review when I first got this. But they slot into there in those grooves, and the same with the other 2 sides. Whole lot goes together and then sits down in the base. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that actually. It's come up like new again. Nice potbelly black, heat-proof paint. It's got a nice shimmery sheen to it, so it's just a matte finish. Cost me 18 bucks or something for the paint from Super Cheap. Wasn't the hardware, it was Super Cheap. I was thinking about that earlier, and come up like new again. All the bits look great. So anyway, that's it. Yeah, so thanks a lot for watching guys. Just a short video on how you can get your fire pit looking new again. Hope that helps. It was literally a couple of hours on a weekend. Got it looking like brand new again, and can't wait to fire it up at the next campsite. So thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate all the support the channel's getting. Fantastic. I didn't realise so many people would be interested in what I've got to show and share. So massive thumbs up. Thanks heaps for all the support, and on the Facebook page and Instagram. Just really humbling, really appreciate it sincerely. So make sure you give us a like below. Throw a comment down below as well. Would you go to the trouble of, you know, a couple of hours on a weekend and 20 bucks in spray paint to get your fire pit looking new again? I'd be interested in your thoughts and comments. So make sure you put them below. Click subscribe down in the bottom right corner if you're not already subscribing, and hit the notification bell so you know when new content comes. Plenty more videos coming up. I've done a walk around on my trailer as well with a few mods we've done to it. Not sure if that video will be up before this or after, but yeah, check it out anyway. Thanks again. Really appreciate the support. And remember, as always, stress less, camp more. Cheers guys.